We're glad to have you here back with us as we continue on Let's Chat. This is Wednesday, and one of the more unique guests that we've ever had on this show is here right now with a really cool idea. Let me introduce to you Sherry Valenzuela. Sherry, good to see you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This is absolutely phenomenal. The name of your business is A Resin to Remember. And when you all were setting this tabletop up, everybody's jaw just dropped here. How did you come up with the idea of doing something like this?
So 2.5 years ago, my father passed away, and one of the major expenses during funerals are flowers.
Right.
And so I was really looking for a way that I could preserve the flowers and keep them, and I found resin. And the last 2.5 years, I've just spent my time developing it, creating it.
How long does this last?
It can pretty much last a lifetime as long as you take care of it. Just got to keep it out of direct sunlight, and that's really about it.
We're going to begin with the big piece that you have here. Tell us what all went into this.
So there's lilies in there. There's a bunch of other flowers. It took me roughly 2 to 3 weeks to create. We also put our signature background on the back of it, which we call verglas. It's a French word.
Right.
And so, yeah, it takes, you know, roughly 2 to 3 weeks.
And one of the more unique pieces, and I'm going to pick this up. This is just... It's a jaw dropper. Tell me the history behind this.
So my friend was a veteran, and he passed away several years ago, and I wanted to create something special that would represent the military. So I put the flag inside as well as his dog tag, and then in the bottom of it is 21 shells to represent the 21 gun salute.
Wow. How long did it take you to come up with this would look really good in here? Because this, unlike a lot of the other pieces, I would think, this had to have been a very emotional piece for you to put together.
It is, and it's still very emotional. I have a lot of military in my family, my brother, my nephew, my grandfather, my husband's grandfather. So to do something to tribute our veterans is really important to me. So that's one of the things that I try to do, is not just the floral preservation, but memorial pieces as well.
All right, let's say I come up with 3 or 4 knickknacks, a thingamajig, and a whoopie-de-bop.
Okay.
All of that together. You can put it in a piece of resin like this. Doesn't matter what it is, pretty much. You can do it.
Yep, pretty much anything that you want to put into a piece, I can do it for you. And if you don't have your own flowers, one of the most unique things that I do is I have a garden, and I grow all my own flowers, and then I dry them for people. So if you have a memorial idea, and say your grandmother's favorite color is purple, I can put it in for you, because some of these are actually from my garden.
So someone could come to you and go, this is what I want to do. I want those flowers there combined with this greenery here, and then you come up with something like this.
Correct.
Phenomenal. All right, hopefully I'm not going to break anything. This is one of the more unique trays I think I have ever seen. Tell me about this.
I wanted to create something that was pretty, something that when you display it, you could put things in the middle of it, but it wouldn't take away from the piece. So that's kind of why I left the middle of it very plain and simple, and then just decorated the sides of it.
How easy are these pieces to care for?
They're really easy to care for, honestly. If you just have a little bit of polish and a rag, you can wipe them, you can clean them. Like I said, keep them out of direct sunlight, because the direct sunlight could actually make your flowers fade.
Right.
So you don't, or possibly even make the resin yellow. But I use very highly quality products to keep that from happening. So.
And one other thing here, of course, we have any kind of shape. This lady can do it. Beautiful beautiful heart-shaped piece here. Tell me about this one on the end.
So the heart, which one? The ring holder?
Right here.
So that is a ring holder. So a lot of women that are getting engaged and have their weddings, they want a place to put the ring.
Right.
So one of the most unique things are the ring holders, and you can take flowers from your bouquet, you can take flowers from anything, even my garden, you can place them in a ring holder and display your ring.
So it sort of works just like that.
You got it, correct.
Absolutely brilliant idea.
Thank you.
And these are not something that you can do at the drop of a hat, I would imagine. How long does it take you to do one of these pieces?
Depending on how many orders I have at time, I try to leave myself a 2 to 3 month leeway.
Right.
Most pieces can be created faster than that, but I do like to work one-on-one with my customers and make sure they're getting exactly what they want. So it just depends on the piece and the size, really.
All right, we have time for 2 more questions.
Okay.
The first one of those being, tell me about the smiles you get when you make delivery on one of these pieces.
Oh, it's that's one of the reasons why I do it. When I create pieces like the ones that I've made with my father's funeral flowers or the memorial piece,
Right.
I like to see the tears behind the eyes. I
Sure.
like to see the smiles on the faces. There's something that they can put up and they can remember. I mean, we give people flowers for special occasions. Why not take those special occasions and make them last longer?
Very well said. And you also have an offer that you wanted to pass along for
I do.
News 12 viewers.
So I have a coupon code for Ring 24 that will actually give you a free ring holder when you purchase any of the main floral blocks, and I always offer free shipping.
And how do we get in touch with you to find out more?
So you can get me at www.aresintoremember.com. I also have a resin to remember at yahoo.com, and my phone number is also on my website. You can text me, you can email me.
Absolutely beautiful work. And again,
Thank you.
the website address is A Resin to Remember, correct?
Correct.
A Resin to Remember. Sherry, thanks so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Hope you get a lot of work out
I
of this.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Check them out for more information. And this is just a scratch on the surface of what this lady is capable of doing. Hang around. We're going to button things up on a rather sweet note coming up as we continue here on Let's Chat.